Before this video even start, I just want to say that I did see the Tome 11 of the Observer. He could possibly be a killer. Maybe make him look like that creature thing that from the last tome, from Tome 10. So I don't know. It's a possibility. I just don't want to get finesse again. But anything can happen. Anything's possible. Let's jump right back into the video.
The world is yours.
What's good, everyone? This is Leek, and I'm back with another video. Now, I'm just here to mention that I have a pretty good feeling about chapter 24, bro. I don't know what it is. It seems like they pushing out these chapter 24 teasers a lot. We just got that Tome 11 teaser yesterday for the real trailer, yesterday, for what's gonna happen with the tomes, and there's just a whole bunch of interesting stuff in there combined. I really have a good feeling about this chapter. I really do. Now look, I'm not saying that the Observer, everyone is saying the Observer is gonna be the killer. He can be. I don't know if that's the case. Either way, I feel like something's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean it in a bad way. I feel like something is gonna happen that's gonna be very unexpected, and we're just gonna be flabbergasted. I don't think I would use that word ever in my life, by what we get when we see the anniversary. I think it might be I think honestly it could possibly be the entity itself, something crazy like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Because judging by what we got with the Tome 11 joint, I think it's very easy to say this chapter has something to deal with a multiverse. Strongly, 100%, strongly, like hands down. I 99.99998% believe the chapter is 100% original. DVD leaks, they said this already. We know that, right? But I know there was people saying, okay, then why did the devs follow DVD leaks anyways? You know what I'm trying to say? If this is not all just some sort of plan or scheme, I think they just followed them just to follow them. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, maybe they just followed them just to follow them. I don't think there's no scheme or plan or anything behind it. What I will say, right? What I will say is that maybe after we see what's happening with the anniversary and stuff, and we see like what the new killer, what the new survivor or survivors could do, or even killers, that would be crazy, could do. I think that we can possibly get an announcement trailer or something for like a licensed chapter. I think they might do something like that. Do I think we getting 2 chapters at once? No. I mean, come on now. That's, to be on the real side, that's too, in my opinion, I think that's too good to be true. Can it happen? Maybe. You know what I'm trying to say? But I think it's too good to be true. I think they just like to do 1 chapter at a time. They like to take their time with it. I prefer that anyways, because you're putting more how can I say, you're putting more effort towards 1 chapter instead of focusing on 2 at the same exact time, because that would be a hassle with the bugs and stuff. Especially there would be bugs if they was to release 2 chapters at once. There would be bugs for both chapters. They have to fix them both. It will be a mess. You know what I'm trying to say? If he was to get 2 chapters, like I was saying, yeah, if anything, if it is something crazy like FNAF, Alien, Candyman, I think not for the chapter 24. I strongly believe chapter 24 is original. I'm talking about for chapter 25. You know what I'm trying to say? If anything, I feel like they would just release the anniversary. On the anniversary, they released the announcement trailer for what's to come for chapter 25. You can see how they did with Ring when we got the artist, and then I think it was like days later, because didn't the artist come out in like December, and we got that Ring joint in December as well. I could be wrong, but days later we got the announcement for the Ring, and the Ring was releasing in March, the whole chapter. You know what I'm trying to say? So if anything, I think we could possibly get an announcement trailer. That would be dope to even see, because maybe the devs feel that, okay, yeah, we will give y'all the benefit of the doubt, because yeah, we did follow this pattern where every anniversary we got a licensed chapter for the 3rd, 4th, and the 5th. So to kind of break that pattern or that cycle, they know that some people might feel a sort of way, so that might be that little gift to the people who kind of feel a sort of way by the chapter not being by the chapter not being licensed. Sorry. Yeah, that might be that little gift them just releasing the announcement trailer. I think that could happen, maybe, but I'm not too sure about that. Wouldn't it be cool though, like right before the anniversary ends, like they say their goodbyes and everybody thinks the anniversary's gonna end, and then you just see you know how you see the rated M for mature logo joint, like when you know a trailer is about to start, and then you see behavior or something like that, and then you just see a trailer just pop out of nowhere, and it shows like, oh my, it shows like Five Nights at Freddy's. Watch the trailer, bro. I think that would be lit for them to do after all we seen for the anniversary. I think that would be pretty cool if they was to do something like that. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think that might happen right on the anniversary. I don't know, only because of the fact that when you really think about it, if they was to do something like that, to be real, wouldn't that kind of overshadow the anniversary chapter, since the fact that it's in PTB? So for it to be in PTB, right, and we get that announcement trailer, everybody might be talking about the chapter 25, which is to come, instead of chapter 24. You understand? But if chapter 24 is amazing, everybody will be talking about both. They will be talking about the announcement trailer, and they will be talking about chapter 24. I think chapter 24 is honestly gonna be amazing, because the devs, they seem to be teasing this joint pretty hard. Like I said, I have a really good feeling about this chapter. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they're gonna snap with this chapter. I feel like we're gonna get a full chapter 2. I feel like we're gonna get a map, maybe 2 survivors and the killer. And I do not think the killer is gonna be the observer. I could be wrong. I feel like that's what they just want us to think. I don't think the killer's gonna be the observer. Maybe. Only because when you really look at it, it seems like they egging on too much. You know what I'm trying to say? I could be wrong though, because when you really think about it, look what happened with Blight. You know what I'm trying to say? AKA Tailbot Grimes. You know what I'm trying to say? So he was teased for a year. Everybody expected him to become a killer at some point. Almost like the Observer too. People was wondering, like, that's when the tomes even came out, and they seen the Observer. People were wondering, oh, will the Observer eventually become a killer? That was just a question. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that was just a little speculation here and there. Little speculation. Now that might be the case where he actually is the killer. But my thing is, it wouldn't be a bad idea, or it wouldn't it would make sense if the Observer was to be a killer, because of the simple fact that when you really think about it, they're basically saying that the Observer is not the Observer anymore. You know what I'm trying to say? He's missing, he's gone, we don't know what happened to him. That last tome, with that whole creature joint, he used a golf club, he hit the creature's head off. He cut the creature's head off with the club, and we don't know what happened from there. You know what I'm trying to say? And now in this tome trailer, we see different versions of himself. This random lady touches him, and he just gone. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he's just gone. I don't know what's going on here. I can't wait to see what happens when this tome comes out. I know we definitely gonna get more information when we see the full cutscene, because this is just a trailer. This is not a cutscene of the tome. So when we actually get the full cutscene, I think then I'm gonna like dissect, okay, what's really going on here. Right now it just seems a bit kind of vague, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, we see the tower and stuff, but other than that, it's just like, it's just nothing else is there, you know what I'm trying to say? Now, I will point out something that caught my interest. It's just a little speculation, right? Mind you, this goes like way back, right? This is not like too this is not too spicy or nothing, but I noticed something a bit weird about the tower, right? Okay, if you look at the right? If you look at the tower, right, in the tome, I just realized this too. It's probably not even only this tome in the real trailer. It's probably been in other tomes before, and I just putting the pieces together now. If you look at the tome, right, the tower, right, the tower joint where it shows the things flying around, notice how it shows the things flying around, right? Keep that in mind, right? Now, who was the last original DBD killer? The artist, right? Okay, when you go into the artist building, I don't even know why I say the artist building, Ares, whatever it's called, Ares of Crows, the main built tower thingy, right? Then you go inside, you see, when you look up, you see the crows, but you also see bugs flying around. Now, at first, I thought right? I thought the things flying around was a little nod to Pennywise coming in the game. I made a short about that. Yo, you want to hear something funny? Now, you see how all this stuff is like floating, right? A little theory. You know, on the map, the new Killers map, I don't know the name, but the artist's map, there's stuff floating too. So what if, just what if, right? What if that's a hint towards the 6th anniversary killer being Pennywise? I thought that was a little nod to Pennywise coming into the game, but turns out I'm pretty certain this chapter is gonna be original. I really don't think it's gonna be licensed. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a really surprising license for chapter 25, because like I said, it's always that dessert chapter after the anniversary chapter. But I thought that was a little nod to Pennywise. My thing is about the artist map, I might be missing something in the lore or something. Why is there bugs and stuff flying around? Has anyone ever questioned that? Like, doesn't that kind of look similar to the Observer's Tower joint thingy in the archives? I just found that kind of weird. I don't have the answer to that, but I'm just questioning that because it looks like surprisingly similar. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it looks very similar. There's books flying around in the tower in the archives, and there's books flying around and stuff in the artist map. I just found that kind of weird. Maybe they had this in store all the way since the artist was gonna release. My thing is, right, keep that in mind, right? If that is true, right? Say if that they did that to artists on map, right, as a little nod to the archives joint. Take note of that, because of the simple fact that means that they're anticipating this chapter. They've been anticipating the chapter since December, which means that they're really hyped for what's to come. Now, I'm not gonna lie, let's be real here. We've seen moments where the devs have been hype about something and some of the community didn't like it, if not most. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, for example, I remember when the twins were about to release and we didn't know it was gonna be the twins, and because the PTB was the next day, and they released something about Spider-Man. It was like a Spider-Man gif, a William Dafoe gif about crawling something, but I don't know if it was exactly crawling, because that was the speculation part. People thought we was gonna get a crawling killer, right? But turns out we just got the twins and people weren't really happy. That's one example. Another example is the Ring chapter. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel some people find her power a bit underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do too. I thought she was gonna have more of a power of like a betrayal type of thingy, hot potato type joint power. It is what it is. She's in the game. I like her play style, but she's just not the strongest killer in the game. It is what it is. You know what I'm trying to say? Her power is underwhelming. Look what happened. We got the announcement trailer for Ring. We thought that whole chapter was gonna be something game changing, something that would bring something new to the game. I mean, all it really brought back was just the hit and run factor of DBD, where you just hit somebody and you constantly gotta just be more, how can I say, you gotta be more, your play style has to be more, you gotta play, that's the word, you gotta play more open-minded when it comes to Sadako. But her power is underwhelming and she got hyped up. You know what I'm trying to say? We got the announcement trailer, she got hyped up and most people didn't like it. So my thing is about this whole idea of a chapter, which I'm pretty certain is gonna be some sort of multiverse thing. I don't know, cause that's what it's looking like to me. That's what it's really giving me. I'm really interested in first of all, I'm interested in what we're gonna see in the cutscene, cause I'm definitely gonna look into that. Obviously, I'm mainly interested in what we're gonna get when we see the anniversary. When the anniversary stream begins, I'm just very curious to see what the whole chapter is gonna look like, because I'm pretty certain this chapter is gonna be amazing. I just hope the power is just game changing. I hope the power is diverse. I hope the power is nothing like any other killer. I just hope the powers is extremely original. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't want like a teleporting power that's similar to, that's just like two killers combined. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, something like, mix it up. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, make something a bit more original, because I know they could do it. So especially for an anniversary chapter that's original, please don't let us down, devs. I already have a good feeling about this chapter. The idea alone just seems very interesting. Lore wise, I hope that chapter is good, you know, like gameplay wise. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't just hope like just the concept and the idea of the chapter is the good part, but the underwhelming part is the gameplay. You know what I'm trying to say? because they already have me. They have me hooked. You know what I'm trying to say? They have me hooked like a fish. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen for this anniversary, which I'm pretty 100% hands down certain is gonna be 100% original. I don't even think it's gonna be licensed anymore. I don't even think they probably like, why did basically this, by looking at this trailer, I know they're probably like, okay, by us revealing this trailer, they will know that the chapter is not gonna be licensed. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, come on. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's gotta be original, bro. I'm not trying to like be that person and say like a licensed chapter is not gonna happen for the anniversary. It's just a very slim chance at this point. You know what I'm trying to say? It may be a paragraph, a tie-in, lore-based DVD chapter will be something. Like, if, I don't know. Like I said, I guess that old theory, if the Observer or any other lore character discovered a licensed killer, I just don't think that's what they have in mind here. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure, like I said before, it's just an entity lore-based chapter, original chapter, like the 6s and the other 6, right? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, even the logo looks like the entity joint, and like I mentioned before in the last video, and and there's other little 6s inside that big 6. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, just little small things too. Plus his reveal trailer with the multiverse joint. Come on now, you know what I'm trying to say? But anyways, I'm talking too much. Let me hear y'all thoughts. Alright, I'm excited for this anniversary chapter, because I'm definitely excited. I probably just don't sound excited. I really am excited though. I really can't wait. I thought they was gonna reveal the date already. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's already the end of April. Well, at least it's getting there. I thought they was gonna release the date already. Maybe at the beginning of May they will release the date. I'm pretty sure it might be like the 25th, 26th, around there, but I could be wrong. I can't wait for the chapter, because they definitely got me hooked on what they doing here. Love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Take care. Peace.
To the beat, y'all.
Check it out.
Come on. 1, 2. What you going?